Okay, okay, let's go. Hello there. Can you hear me? I guess we'll know. The game has started. Anyone can join on Discord to, be a co-host or something. Anyway, let me get the code and do the game. So game 1 I heard is on Ouroboros. So that should be interesting. Can anybody confirm that you can indeed hear me? Can people hear me? Somebody say something. Ah. You should be able to hear me, but like, not sure. Okay, Gus can hear me. Oh, let's fix options actually before starting the game. Movement animation default. Sound, let's do some music. Game music. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, let's start the game. They've already started for a bit, but we shouldn't be like too far behind. Okay. So MVAKM is going Valder. A bad choice for this map. And Saykoya is going Wolf for also bad choice. Are they doing the correct opening? I mean, this is an okay opening, but it isn't like what I think is the optimal opening is. I think the Su opening is optimal, where Sio, you know, goes up here very fast and decaps stuff. Somebody joined. Hey, it's disobeyed. Hello there. I'm also streaming this on YouTube, so you can go there or stay here if you want to, you know, say something. So they're both mirroring this opening. It's fine, probably, maybe. Sword moves are normal. Yeah. Didn't expect Saykoya to go Wolfer. I expected, you know, a Sedge or an Elodie. So I'm guessing both of those got banned, right? Can we see the bans? Vesper Tenri Elodie banned by MVAKM. So I don't understand why Saykoya isn't playing Seds. He likes Seds, right? And then Saykoya banned Vesper Wolfer Tenri. Okay, so nobody banned or picked Seds. Amazing. Nobody ever bans or picks Seds. This is absolutely the pick on this map because it's like impossible to attack HQ. Tower is like literally right next to it, and so is like this racks. And you also have another tower here, so you can balloon stuff immediately. Like random dragons, everything. I don't understand why. I also don't understand why you're doing that with Valder, right? You're gonna hit that and do what? What? Ras HQ turn 4? That's gonna work well. Okay, obvious moves. At least the openings aren't too botched. I see the maids here to cap this. But if you were gonna go for the maids, maybe you should have done the other opening. The other opening uses the maids better. Okay, so Wolver healed here. But Valder attacked there. I'm guessing Wolfer didn't want to be here and get struck by Valder. Also, I think this is a better CO position. I don't know what Valder's doing here. He's trying to get this fill, I guess. It's like, okay, your CO does nothing else forever. Interesting. I really don't like this, but whatever. I guess you can just go move here and get this. But we got no other units here, just swords. It's gonna start getting whacked by... Also, first night weak side. I don't know about that. Okay, so we have like 2 knights here, 1 knight there. Well, I like the knight spam in general. I'm not sure I like, you know, a bunch of knights weak side and less knights here.
Rise from your grave.
Yeah, and Valder is getting this. This makes sense, I guess. He can't really be struck by Wolfer. So actually this might be a bit good for Valder. Because Wolfer is in a bit of a weird position. Because if he does something, he gets struck by Valder. But he probably also needs other units to support. Is there a delay on the stream? I don't think there is a delay on the stream. Let me check. There is a small delay. A few seconds, right? But that's normal. So we see a dragon. Usually dragons come out here, it's like more centralized. Oh, okay, if you're strictly gonna go for this side, of course it's better to go there. But like, sometimes you wanna be like around here with a dragon and be able to choose sides. So they have to build like mages on both sides. I mean, still, if you're here, you can easily front switch, so it's fine, right? Whatever. Dude, look at me. A lot of fine whatevers after I lost. Less of they're all trash. I mean, not that they aren't, but... There should be a delay? I don't know. We can see who's in the stream, right? Yeah. Players just shouldn't join the stream, right? I think that's simple. Wolver did hit this, so... Oh, he set up a night crit here. I guess that's fine, yeah. So Valder can't really strike. And... I guess this village gets flipped. This or this can get flipped. Well, this can't get flipped, it can only get decapped. Wolfer will have groove now. And, you know, Valder, by going here, kind of justifies the 2 knights. Because now this side, which should have been, you know, weak, actually looks pretty strong, right? It can probably keep most of these villages. When Seo goes here, you just take a bunch of those, right? But now Saykoya is still gonna take some villages down bot. And he's gonna be able to keep more villages here than he should. So I think this is like good for Saykoya. Okay, let's see what MVAKM can do though. Dragon moves in an aggressive position, but like, it doesn't have too many targets. Because this mage is gonna cover most of its targets. Though you will need to cover the mage from the knight. Can knight decap that without dying? I guess you... No, he can't. Because the sword can't block. And even then you'd lose the sword, so... Oh, and dragon isn't covering either. So if dragon was covering here, maybe you could do some fork where, you know, mage needs to go here for your knight to punish that knight, but then the dragon hits something down there. But then you still pay a knight for that, so that's probably not good. I wouldn't call it humility, it's like I'm kinda trash myself, so it's harder to be able to tell. They're probably still trash, but like maybe I'm too trash to tell. That's all there is to it. I am the trashiest. Except for one thing. So Goose is cheering for MVAKM. Is anyone cheering for Saykoya? Well, Saykoya is clearly the favorite here, so... Always cheer for the favorite. And then you don't get disappointed often. Right? Getting disappointed isn't that good, right? Who likes getting disappointed? Well, a Goose, obviously. But who else? Golem, I like golems. And 2 dogs. Haven't been building many dogs recently. Let's say they're bad, but it's hard to justify the 50 and losing the capping ability, right? Yay! Basic is cheering for Saykoya. Also the whole French server. Okay, so Valder is going back up here. So he spent a bunch of turns just getting this village, which is now gonna get decapped. And this is also gonna get decapped. So... Or is it? Because the knight is gonna take a beating if it does decap it. So maybe you don't decap that. No, but do you even care though? Do you even care? So Wolfer gets the Wolfer benefit. He can walk here. Because if the dragon strikes, you kill the dragon, right? No. He still can't walk there. Because if you do kill the dragon, then you get killed by Golem and Valder. Oh, Maid's heal though. So yeah, you can walk there. And you can kill the dragon. So they can't attack. I don't think this is the right position. Oh, you want to put the sword here, I guess. Yeah. But now the sword doesn't cap, it's like... Is hitting this sword more important than capping? Also, Wolfer isn't even that good against Golem on this map, holy shit. Because, okay, you can send it back a bit, and then in one turn it's like... back in the action. Okay, good groove. Another dragon, dragon good. Dragons are pretty good on big maps. Even more so when the other guy is trying to attack you. Yeah, don't attack into dragon. Kinda hard. Dude, everybody is a good guy except me. Everybody else has become the good guy. Snakey is a good guy, MVAKM is a good guy. Isn't Saykoya the good guy? Everybody's the good guy. Oh yeah, yeah, this is also true. Hitting Golem on the road. You don't even have to go to road, right? Just go somewhere where your dragon doesn't punish. It doesn't get punished. And then, you know. But you needed to get a dragon for that. And also usually you need to get behind the golem to do this kind of groove. Right? Usually if there was like some water type behind here, let's say, you'd be able to groove the golem from the front and just put it in the water. Now though, not so much, right? Now you need to be able to go behind it and hit it towards your dragon, usually. I'm lawful evil? How am I lawful? Lawful evil. Also, why evil? Hey, it's basic. But yeah. Kinda weird that telling people they suck when they suck is actually evil. What? I'd say like being dishonest is closer to being evil, right? So I'm the least evil. I say it how it is. And you know, it is true that everybody sucks. Sometimes including me. Not all the time, but sometimes. I'd say it's the opposite, right? I'd say like people who would never say something that's not polite, even if it's true. I'd say they're like lawful evil because their intentions aren't good, right? They just want to always seem polite. But what they're actually doing is like they're lying. So they're following the unwritten social law, so lawful, but they're being dishonest, so evil. Whereas what I'm doing is the opposite. So it's actually chaotic good, right? Checkmate or something. Also, if we use your way of saying, like Sneaky is maybe chaotic good, right? Not lawful, because he's not playing with the optimal openings or COs. If we do it my way, Sneaky is like lawful evil, because he'd never say a bad thing to anybody. He's always trying to make everybody look good. But that's not actually the truth. Anyway, everybody is fallacious. Damn. So we see the big front switch. Does it do anything? Let's see. Not sure if it does anything. But hey, it allows Saykoya to blunder lethal. And you know, if he blunders lethal, then MVAKM wins. That's good, right? For MVAKM at least. Knight gets sanked. At the cost of all the swords, though. Yeah. But at what cost? Let's see what Saykoya does. So that's a wild guess, but I think he's gonna kill the swords. Ooh, and dragon walks forward. Makes sense. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Dragon hits whole map now. How do you attack HQ on this map? You don't. Or, you know, you do it and then they fail hard. Okay, this village is getting flipped. Oh, I like this. Mage covers, because dragon can only hit from this side. Nice. Minimum mage coverage. And there is no way to stop the mage from covering. Very nice, very nice. What got killed? Okay, that sword. Wasn't looking for a second. Yeah, casters, you know, do attempt to say good things usually. But like, I think that's just the casters we have, right? Which are, you know, Sneak and Barret. So this Wolfer position gets Night Crit. But does it die? Dragon doesn't reach, so... If it's just Night Crit and Golem, this isn't enough, right? Night Crit, Golem and Sword? I don't think he can open 3 sides though. If he does it right. So Wolver could dig up this. And be decently safe. Will he though? Will he? This knight could have also killed this, right? And then you start a fight here. Dig up is probably just better. You'll take this eventually. Can't be held forever. See why I don't like dogs? If you hadn't gotten those 2 dogs, you'd be able to get 2 knights now. And then a sword. But now, you can't get 2 knights and a sword. Because of the dogs. Everything is the dog's fault. So, what else is there? Well, some water's there. We see another mage. Lots of mages. Yep. That's why dragon is good on big maps. You build 1 dragon and then they need to build like 1 billion mages. And now you build a knight, and what, are you gonna build another dog? You could build another dog. Oh, Wolfer just goes back. How are you so scared, dude? Play the game. Now MVAKM has all the econ. And Saykoya is just gonna end turn like that. Well, advantage MVAKM. But I don't like this. I don't think he can hold this forever. Like, the shape isn't good. Because, like, it looks like he's gonna lose this area and that area. Then again, if everything goes here, goes down bot, maybe. No, I don't think he can crash bot. Unclear. Womp in fallacious again. My favorite. Good knight position. Crits everything. Oh, good sword position though. I dashed the sword. But you know, if you need to use your swords, then the knight can't crit here. Good crit there though. As long as the golem doesn't ruin you. Also, what is this dragon gonna do next turn? I guess there are plenty of mages here. So it wants to go down there. Well, with those mages here, this can go down. Well, those will also be able to get front switched very easily with the balloon though, so... 3 knights, by the way. Building 3 knights. Good, right? Really good. Yeah, 5 and into knight crit plus golem looks safe, right? I mean, you don't die to knight crit and golem, right? So it's fine. Well, it's a big map without much terrain, so knights and dragons are good. I mean, they're good on every map, but they're especially good on this map, right? Especially extra good. I mean, spears are also good eventually because I have an easy way to get speared balloons out. So, you know, something. So, you know, Valder is maintaining his advantage. Or wants to. Hasn't even been a turn. Timers are going pretty slowly. You know, it's been like only 8 turns. So we're already like past 15 minutes for MVAKM. He can get timed out here. Saykoya isn't very fast either. Like, okay, there come the knights or something. This knight is very safe. It can only get killed by the dragon. Can you block if it gets killed by a dragon? Can you maybe block with the balloon? Well, it'll be very hard to block. So let's say dragon goes here. You'll need to block. Oh, just 2 sides, yeah. Mages can't go there. But yeah, you'd need to block 2 sides. You could put a balloon here and something that's very hard to kill there. Which would be what though? Not much. Can a sword ever survive there? Actually. Actually, does a sword die if it's there? What kills it? What kills a sword there? Knight, it doesn't crit it, so... They could just put a sword there and a balloon here. Anyway, I'm trying to see like if this knight gets punished, but it's probably not even like a good move. You probably want to move with your army here and crash this side. Because the more you press Wulfar, the better. Okay, the knight moved down. The dragon moved down. I think you really needed the dragon to move up here to protect that. So now this tactic is really a thing. You can kill this knight for free. And probably just win this side. But then this side gets to start attacking you. But you have the golem there. And Wulfar is in a very defensive position. So maybe dragon can play like both fronts. Go here, kill the knight. Your two knights advance. You have a knight majority on this side and everything dies to knights. And then, okay, you can front switch like one mage down, or maybe both mages down to help the golem deal with the dragon. And you defend this side, and then once you get back the villages here, then dragon swings back down. You could do something like this. Saykoya needs to spear balloon. I wouldn't say he needs to spear balloon, but you know. Spear balloon doesn't do very well against the golem. It does do well against those knights though. How many knights are there? Just 4? Why just 4 knights? Ooh, archer. Archer balloon. And the spears here. So, I mean, is Saykoya here? Nope, just me and Goose here. Or so the thing says. Yep, he does it. He does it. He does it immediately too. Yeah, because if you finish this with a sword from up top, the sword can't get cleared. Exactly. And then you just put balloon here or something. You can just put a balloon here. Exactly, exactly. Exactly. So MVAKM finding the tactics. MVAKM finding the tactics. And that's a pretty good tactic. Oh, and Valder just completely front switching. Is he dead? Is Valder dead? He's standing on baits in range of the dragon and Wulfar his groove. So maybe he's dead. He found the tactic before, so hopefully he won't, you know, let himself just randomly die here. It's not that easy to die. You have a bunch of units you can throw around Valder. Yeah, and it's not easy to clear a dog, for example, because there is only one knight. There used to be another knight. Then it got killed. Don't let your knights die, guys. Saykoya should maybe calc some tactics next time. You always like building archer against Valder. I mean, archer is what you build against spears, though. Where do you see any spears? I mean, it's also fine against a billion swords, but whatever. So, is Valder mega dead or not? Let's see. Well, if this mage was in a position to be able to crit him, and maybe he'd be dead. But now it doesn't look like he's dead. mean, if you put this mage here, you won't even be able to open that side. Okay, now it's... Oh wait, you still can't open that side. Yeah, mountain here, of course. Sword can't reach. So Valor is fine, probably. Yeah, Valor is fine, Valor is fine, Valor is fine. So if Valor is fine, he just got a free knight here. Wolfer is being passive there. How does Wolfer even attack? Pretty hard to attack that golem. You don't reach it with a knight. And another golem. So yeah, MVAKM's plan is to stream golems here to keep this area to defend and just keep his econ, and then attack with a unit majority on the HQ side. This actually looks like it's gonna work. I think this is an MVAKM win. This looks like an MVAKM win, yeah. So am I gonna play MVAKM next round? So anyway, I don't think Saykoya is playing well, but at least he's playing better than he played in my set, right? At least he's not dying immediately. Wolfer moving up. And right into night crit range, right? That's night crit range. I mean, you should be safe. Yeah, he's fine. But like... wanted to check this. Make sure. I mean, if you've got to put something in night crit range and nothing else hits it, might as well be Wolfer. I think MVAKM wants to go for this HQ because, like, Saykoya's army isn't in the best position to stop it, and he just lost a knight from his top army. I think we need to see a golem come out from the weak side racks. I think a golem needs to come out here. And then next turn a dragon. Something like that. Just to stop the attack. And this makes it weird because you wanted to build spears. I don't think Master of Math likes Sender in this map. I think Master of Math agrees with me that Sender isn't good in this map usually. Well, it's good now because you're gonna attack HQ. Usually attacking HQ isn't something that works. So usually you'd prefer to be spread out and have more power in the sides. And if somebody attacks your HQ, you can usually collapse and kill them. But in this position, I think it's fine to take Sender and try to go for HQ. Because there's nothing here. Nothing. You have so much more material. Like, knights are 3-1, 1 spear irrelevant, 3 mages irrelevant to your dogs and swords, and like what? Valor gets an extra sword this turn. Too much material, you have too much material. Valor can literally do anything too. He can like walk up and send a sword to hit a mage or something. Gonna be hard. If a mage gets poked, that also might mean like dragon ruins everyone's day. Yeah, look where you're defending too. You don't need to go for HQ if he's defending there, I guess. If you swing those two villages and can keep them, and you can also keep those, then you know, it's fine. Also, this is now completely disconnected from this, right? So there is also the idea of attacking here. Basically, oh, golem there. So, well, now you have a choice if you're MVAKM. Do I attack there? He has fewer material, but it's further away from my army. Or do I attack here? Or do I just try to play control? Yeah, I think he's just trying to play control. Just take it slow, take villages, keep econ, and you know, he'll attack later when he has like 5 more golems. Which honestly might be much better than what I was thinking of, because you don't want to spend time on an attack here. Why spend time on an attack when you can get more golems? And you're just fine. You don't need to attack, because you're up econ. And up AV. So like, the onus is on Saykoya's Wolfer to make something happen. And it's not gonna be easy to make anything happen here. He needs to attack, but there is no attack. Meanwhile, MVAKM has some attack ideas, but he doesn't need to attack. You can literally just put the golems next to each other and just laugh at him. It's like, what are you gonna do? Okay, interesting. Wanna take those villages? Okay, you can try. You could also move this here and try attacking HQ again. This is an idea. But it looks like he's just going for village threats. Threaten a bunch of villages. You can't really threaten villages here. But you can just move back and defend. Yeah, okay. Cover a wide area with the golems and defend. But if you do that, I think you're gonna allow Saykoya to get this back. I don't think you can defend this village. You can keep it if you attack, because then it has no time to take it back, and you're attacking through here. But if you just stay where you are, well, you can't stay where you are. Valor needs to move back, and then this village gets taken. Goose says attack a top, ignore Wolfer. Yeah, if your attack fizzles out though, then Wolfer gets this econ and game gets stabilized. Now I think that's unlikely. I think it's more likely that your attack just wins. But you never know. You never know with those players. And also you need to spend a lot of time to calculate attack. Then again, maybe it's just better to spend time now, because MVAKM is behind on the timer. If I remember correctly, because we can't see Saykoya's timer now. This is game 1, as far as I know. Okay, Dragon moves back down. Yeah, he just wants to play control. So like, to quickly explain that. Like, some players always the control, like the one who's like fine with nothing happening, and someone is like the aggro, the beatdown, whatever. And when you've got lower econ, without some kind of like slow CO, you're not the control. Valders both played like early game aggressive COs, so the one who's up econ is the control, and the other needs to make something happen. So yeah, Valder doesn't need to attack at all. Ulfer needs to attack. Has a better groove to attack, but like, not much of a difference at this stage, really. Can't find any really good targets. And a witch comes out. Does the witch cover this golem? No, but both mages cover it. So like, if you could groove something of that mage, it wouldn't die though. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so he's taking this village, which he could do, as I said. Oh, he didn't cap. He didn't cap. He's scared to give Valder groove. I mean, okay. He's gonna get that village down there. Yeah, this was neglected by MVAKM. So they're not going for any army fights. They're just going to just play the econ and shuffle armies around, flipping villages back and forth. Now I think it was a decent opportunity to attack for Valder. But also, yeah, he didn't need to. Well, letting that village be flipped though, this kinda ruins the plan. If you don't feel like you can comfortably stop this village from getting flipped, then you should be going for some kind of attack, I think. If you wanna play econ and not go for an attack, then you should be able to protect all your villages. Or, you know, everything except this one at least. Because now, like, are you even up anything? No, you're not even up anything anymore. You're not even up econ anymore. The point of, you know, being the control is that, okay, you actually have more in play econ. Yeah, this is correct. Positioning was very passive. And you know, now the game is like even for free. And for no reason, by the way. For no reason the game is even. I mean, econ is even, but like Saykoya is still worse, right? Because he lost that knight. For free, basically. But like down a knight with 50 units minus the structures, like let's say 30 units each. With 30 units each, down a knight is like not bad, right? More than 30, a bit more than 30. 30 plus units. One knight is not a lost game. One knight out of the opening, I think is losing. But now it's just like a slight advantage. And Wolfer has Groove. Now is he gonna get any good targets for Groove? Probably not, but still there is the threat of Groove. And Saykoya is uptime, so that's good. He's gonna get back this village. But yeah, it's just gonna be even econ. So now maybe Saykoya just times MVAKM out. Oh, this would be Goose's favorite. MVAKM getting timed out by Saykoya when he was doing better for like more of the game than he wasn't. Yeah, Goose is correct again. You could be more aggressive here. In fact, should. Whatever. Okay, Valder hops into the balloon. Where's he gonna go? Another sword joins him. So the only army like value mistake so far has been like that knight. Like just the unit blunder. Well, the only one caught. Maybe there were other ones that we never caught. And neither did the players, obviously. Okay, so Volder is going bottom, but he's being passive again. Doesn't look like he's gonna push anything. So is Wolver gonna match, or is he gonna try to push top? Those are basically your two options now. You either match and try to just stabilize the game, or you say, okay, you left nothing top, I'm gonna push top. And he did leave nothing top. Has a lot of units bottom now, though. I don't know whether you can afford to not bring wool for bottom, for example, to mats. And if you do that, then what even goes top? Your 2 knights? 3 knights? Yeah, he can use his 2 knights to cover against that. That felt good. Yeah, Resident Sleeper Saykoya winning with timeout. Ooh, Witch Arms Race. Let's go. Go Witches. Witches be crazy. MVAKM has the Mazo majority. Sneaky liked that pun. I like all my puns. Mazo majority. Nice, nice, nice. How did I know what? That you liked that pun? I mean... You told me you liked it when I made it the first time. Hey Sneaky, how's it going by the way? Okay, Golem attacks the Knight attacks the Golem. Was that a crit? Wasn't looking for a second. Anyway, Golem gets killed. So Saykoya is attacking. Is he gonna lose everything for this attack though? His Golem should die to the dragon now. Everything should die to the dragon now, right? Oh, there's a mountain there, so... Oh, it wasn't a crit anyway. Yeah. Can the balloon bring stuff to cover? To an extent. Oh, wait. This Golem was on road the whole time. Okay, so now this dragon is dead. Traded for the Golem. Okay, gets picked off. Nah, Snake, yeah, I'm not a mind reader, but I do have good memory. So, what's gonna happen here? Can you kill enough? You lost both golems. Do you have the firepower to, you know, justify your loss? Too bored to calc this. Too hard also. Imagine calculating this. But then Wolfer can, you know, kill something else with Groove, even if a lot of his army dies. So in the final position, he might be ahead. Yeah. Basically, by forcing a fight like that, he's forcing Volder to give him Groove targets. But this is turn 11. If you're gonna force a fight on turn 11, to do that kind of thing, you'd want to be anybody except Wolfer, right? Imagine if Wolfer was like Greenfinger here and put Vines. Insta win, right? Immediately wins. Imagine if you were, you know, any other slow show. Imagine if you're Seds here too, because you're gonna get Groove targets no matter what. And then you clean up. But nope. Well, I'm not sure if it's a blunder. Could be, but it could be that you can punish this attack. Again, I haven't calced. Dragon goes here? So you're just letting this army, like, do whatever it wants. Okay, this is over then. Because you can't kill this column anymore. And if you know, you need to spend at least some minutes thinking about an attack here. Because if you can't attack here, you're losing the game, most likely. It's gonna be very hard to not lose the game now. Okay, you can pick off the knights. But now, everything dies. All your city's gonna die now, right? One knight falls to Archer, another knight falls to Wolf or Groove. And you might not even need to expose Golem to the dragon. Holy shit. And, you know, as a cherry on top of Alder might not be okay. Okay, knight gets finished. I see a lot of suicides though. So instead of clearing a knight, Wolford can, you know, throw it behind Valder. So you need to cover behind Valder, or you might be at risk. But then, even then, you're probably not gonna have many sides. Oh, Soldier getting killed. Yeah, no, so Valder is safe. Valder is safe. Well, that's what you get when you know, calculate lethals at the start of the enemy's turn. Like, most of the time, it's not gonna happen. So, like, if Golem kills this dog, for example, then it's not in range of the dragon, right? Dragon range is like up to this village or something. And then this flag's on Caxed a bit, so... Oh, does Dragon reach Wolfer though if he punts this this knight to this forest? Let's see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, so it covers this knight. Okay, okay. Also a bunch of knight crits. So if Wolfer tries something on this knight, he's probably dead. I mean, could put a column there. There probably is a safe way to do it. I think there should be a safe way to do it. Also, Witch dies? Does it die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Witch is dead. Oh, there's another Witch though. Okay. So there's always gonna be a Witch for lethal ideas. So you need to spend a lot of time to see what's the best attack and whether Wolfer survives going in. Because if he doesn't, maybe, you know, not the best idea. Still, you don't have to go in with Wolfer. You can start flipping stuff here. So, and then you can just fight here comfortably. You have a golem, they don't. They'll need to spend stuff to pick up your golem. Dogs counter knights, indeed. True and paste. Yup, picking up Econ. I think even if Saykoya can't find the groove here, even if it doesn't exist, it might not exist by the way. But yeah, even if the groove here isn't a play that you can make and live to tell the tale, you should still be fine. You should still be winning even. Nah, not winning, but like he should be doing better. Okay, now he's not doing better. Archer just goes here. So not attempting any attacks at all. Oh, he also lost a lot of clock. So I don't know if he has any timeout ideas anymore. I thought his clock would be higher for sure. Only 12 turns and he's like... He spent almost half his clock. He'll probably spend half his clock soon. He will have spent half his clock soon. He won't spend half his clock right now. I mean, that would be pretty game losing. And that's why Uro isn't that nice to play with this timer. Because maybe you'd like to spend like half your clock here. Just calculate all possible attacks, army on army. Or you can, you know, just do that. Might be the best move, honestly. So, what happened in the end? What can we say happened? Well, you traded a dragon for a golem, and then you also traded 2 knights for another golem. But then you get Deacon here because of all this fighting. Saykoya dead. Goose says Saykoya dead. How is Saykoya dead here? What do you mean Saykoya dead? Do you mean he's gonna lose, or do you mean he's actually dead? I don't see any lethals. Dragon can't rates. So you have 2 witches, but what else? Just 2 witches? You can't clear this, so one side. Good luck. Do you mean he's lost? Oh, he also lost 3 swords. Yeah, and he was down a knight since forever ago. So yeah, he's far behind now, I guess. I mean, if he could justify the mini attack before, would have been great for him. Just go in and win. But he, you know, neither player attempted to calc. He said Saykoya dead, not Wolf are dead. I mean... Losing and dead isn't the same, right? Dead would mean he's losing immediately. And the only way to do that at this point is with a dead Wolfer, right? That was my thinking. But well, trying is the first step to failure. Oh, I saw the 6 move and I was like... Is it going for a suicide? Is there actually a kill? But no, obviously there's no kill here. His composition is just worse. Does he have less knights? So let's start counting knights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2. Yeah, he lost 2 knights, so he's down 2 knights. But he's up a golem. So let's say that's around equal on that front. Has a bunch of dogs. Holy shit. Look, how many dogs these players are building. Imagine, just imagine for a second that like those were all swords and you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 400 gold more. So you'd have like what, another maids. Or maybe, you know, 2 more pikes. Or with a bit more gold from something else, another knight. If all of those were swords. I mean, yeah, dogs have their use, but like, don't spam them maybe. Both players really liking their dogs here. Maybe that's a thing on this map, because you have a bunch of units, so you don't really need more swords. But still, you need more spears or more knights or more something. And, you know, getting less dogs helps you have more of that. I don't know, sure, you want some dogs. Cheap way of scaring mages away. And even spears, to an extent. Also little ideas, but still, I think we're seeing way too many dogs from both sides. Yeah, both players have a bunch of dogs. MVAKM's dogs are better than Saykoya's. Dude. Why? And we see, you know, pretty big death ball. Guys, is Valder dead? I think Valder isn't dead here. It would be pretty hard for Valder to die here. Oh, Saykoya is going for the econ. Oh, this whole time I forgot to check. And MVAKM's clock. Damn. Oh well. What could go wrong with not knowing the clock? Ooh, hitting that sword. Wants to, you know, be done with this sword, so he isn't afraid of random captures here. This is an interesting face-off, though. How is unit count? Is there any difference? We see a little bit of a diffy. A little bit of a diffy in the UC. That's a little bit of a diffy. That's 8 units. I mean, looks pretty bad for you. Damn. That's a little bit of a diffy. Ooh, big archer. Value. This is what we like. Value. Archer kill next turn? Nah, not worth it. You can kill the archer if you give up everything, basically. Right? Oh no, you can't even finish it off. But like, it's theoretically possible, I think. Maybe? Oh, with 2 witches. Yeah, for sure with 2 witches. But not worth it. I mean, he's up a lot of unit count. So... he should be, yeah, but he's playing Wolfar. So Wolfar should also kill some units with his groove. And then it's around even. But Wolfar hasn't used the groove once. And Valder, you know, I don't think he's been doing super great things with groove. But he's keeping those swords. And, you know, now has swords. Swords are good. So yeah. And you know, Valder being up like 2 unit count is nothing. But... you know, if you're up 6 at the end of your opponent's turn, that's good. Then again, 2 swords are on literally no health, so... whatever. Oh, also 3 units built, so I guess it's okay, right? Not that much, not that big of a diff. Also, you know, to everybody that was in favor of unit limits, a unit limit would kill this game. It would be a draw with unit limits. You would not be able to push an advantage with a unit limit here. Or at least I don't think you would. So you had like a 50 unit limit or something. And I'm talking about combat units, so they're still not there. But they're close to the 50 unit limit. And we've seen attack, a little bit of an attack here. Oh, that knight looks like it's gonna die to a spear though. So maybe that's a bit sus, unless you're also killing that spear somehow. But yeah, MVAKM is just going in. So let's see how he follows that up. Also, who is up Econ? Saykoya? Okay, Econ is even, I guess. Okay, yeah, he's gonna kill that spear. So yeah, he's just going all in. It seems like he's going all in. But I don't think he's killing enough. He's ahead though, so maybe it's good anyway. You know, and you need to give a mage up to kill that spear. Double hex mage for the spear. Ooh, he's going for it. Is he going for it? Is the knight gonna die to double hex too? Oh, it can't be reached. But it was gonna die if that witch was in range. But yeah, this is the archer kill idea I was talking about. Like, you kill the spear with a mage, and then sword kills the archer. Oh, no? No, you're just killing the spear. I mean, maybe mage alone wasn't enough even with 2 hexes. So maybe archer kill was never on the table to begin with. Unless something else can reach. I'm not seeing anything that can reach. Wolf or knight critted in the face, so that's interesting. So if Wolfer can afford to mage heal himself, like, then maybe that knight gets grooved. But if he can't, then and he needs to heal. So he'll need to go back and not contribute to the counter attack. Where is Valder gonna go? What do you think, people? Is this attack winning? So actually this looks pretty solid, right? Not too solid, but yeah, pretty solid. Probably. Do your witches get killed? Not sure. It might be that all your witches die. That would be bad, right? If all your witches get popped, that would be pretty bad. So like archer can crit that knight for a lot of damage. And then one witch dies. And then you need to clear that mage from one square. Do you have any knights in range? You do in fact have a knight in range. So that's a pretty easy kill. So both witches can die immediately. And then... Oh, but your dragon died. So you kill both witches and then you build a dragon. That sounds decent, right? It should be decent. If you do that, Wolfer can't groove this turn because you're using your mazes. Right? Yeah, you're also building a dragon. So Wolfer will heal and Then you also attack with everything. Let's see if he's gonna go for like the clear all witches plan. Oh, so he's trying to open it from this side. That's interesting. You can probably open the witch from this side too. Seems doable. I mean, neither player really has time to calc this. So it's pretty RNG. Those huge army fights when you don't have like 10 billion minutes. Pretty RNG. Yep. Okay, yep. Okay. You can just kill the witch like this. Yeah. I did say that before. But then all the knights stay alive. Or, you know, most of them.
Good luck on the landing.
Ooh, Wolfer is grooving. He's grooving. That's big. So now the big convoy is, does Wolfer die? And if the answer is no, then he has the advantage now. Both witches dead. 2 knights dead. Oh, but he's gonna lose a lot for sure. Hard to call, very hard to call with these huge army fights. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you play SEDS on this map. Because that's how it goes if players don't fuck everything up. This is how the map is played. That's just how it works. It's a bunch of this the whole time. So, I mean, why would you do anything else? Why would you not play SEDS? When it's just gonna be this. A bunch of this. Why play anything other than SEDS? Imagine having been SEDS as Ether player here. If Ether player was SEDS, they'd win. But nobody's picking the good Sio. Why pick the good Sio? Why pick the good Sio? Now I'm gonna get a bunch of dogs instead. Those are good for big army fights, right? Dogs are good when you're SEDS, by the way. And they're good. Now with SEDS it's easier to calculate, because you only have to calculate one turn of the army fight. The turn where you kill everything. And then, you know, everything's dead, so that's good. So how much can MVAKM clean up? Probably a lot. Lots of mages look pretty dead. Ooh, but he lost a bunch of knights too. But those dogs are gonna, you know, have fun killing mages. His dragon can trade for the golem. Yeah, you see, it's just equal. It's only equal. So, you know, pretty good for MVAKM. If it's just equal after he got attacked. Pretty good. I mean, there are 3 Raxes here. 3 Raxes mean two things. There'll be a bunch of units, and they won't be like all like super tanky, like golems. You'll see golems and dragons, but it'll mostly be like smaller units. Because there are, 3 Raxes. So lots of production. Golem dies. That's good. But you didn't have a night crit set up and your witches died. So yes. Oh, that was a night crit. Night crit suicide. They have a bunch of other suicides. You do have a bunch of other suicides. Is Wolfer dead? I don't think so, but if your witches didn't all die, then he'd be dead. Wolfer would be so dead. I mean, yeah, Mercy is good here. Obviously, if Sedge is banned, Mercy is actually a good choice on this map. But Sedge is just so much better because the map is huge, so Mercy doesn't affect a huge area. And then there's a bunch of more units that are small. So Mercy doesn't, get the value as easily as Sedge does. So this is actually like completely busted on this map. He's stronger than Vesper. So I think like Vesper is the strongest. No, Vesper, Sedge is the strongest. Then it's Vesper, then it's Mercia. Sedge, Vesper, Mercia here. That's what you ban, probably. No, you don't ban Mercia, of course, because nobody can play Mercia. You only ban Mercia against like Goose. Oh, but Mercia, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Because, if people ban Sedge against me here, I can just pick Mercia and destroy them. Dude, imagine playing Mercia here. So easy to destroy people. Because they're playing Valder and Wolfer. Valder and Wolfer are like actually the worst heroes on this map. Because they want to attack early. And it's like, attack early into what? It's so easy to defend and flip everything with a bunch of bases. And everything easily defensible. But what? No. And no busted lines. Wolfer hasn't got any ways to force you to give him targets. Valder, what does he even do? Still better than Wolfer. No, I'm just saying I would ban Mercia against Goose. But of course, yeah. If you're not playing the game, then... It looks a little bit like MVAKM is winning. A little bit. And he's also managed to pick up all the econ. So this is probably over. Damn, I didn't expect this. He might be dead though. Well, here we go. Valder is dead or Valder wins. Goose is favorite, right? A bunch of suicides too. Damn, a bunch of suicides. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, suiciding from beat styles to straight into a Valder. Yeah, Basic is correct. We can start seeing what's happening in the game. And what's happening is Valder is winning unless he isn't. You know, if he gets lethal, then he isn't winning. Will Saykoya calc lethal? He might not calc at all. If he doesn't calc lethal here, I think the optimal play is just to take all your time to calc lethal. Calc lethal for 19 minutes and execute your best attempt. Ooh, maybe you can make this guaranteed. Oh no, Dragon dies. Dragon dies to Hex plus whatever. X plus Archer plus Maids, Dragon dies. And then you get 3 sides on Wolfer. Oh, this doesn't look good if you get 3 sides. Doesn't look good at all. If you can get 3 sides, then not Wolfer, on Valder. If you can get 3 sides, then he's, you know, very, very dead, right? Looks like he's going for it. Looks like he's gonna go for it. 16, so you're gonna need Archer plus Wits to finish that. Is he gonna go for the finish on the dragon? I'd go for it. Wolfer can step back and heal. He's not gonna be needed. Oh yeah, it looks like he's gonna go for that lethal. You're gonna go for that lethal, right? What's gonna clear that? A damaged knight, since you can't suicide it. Or use it. Yeah, you're gonna want to use the wits here. And then Golem should clear this. And then you have like... this mage hits down. This knight hits here. And another knight hits there. Or... yeah, something like that. And you have suicides too. Okay, Valder's dead. Mega dead. Unless this isn't a kill. Yeah, so Valder's dead. Oh yeah, this knight can hit there too. So it's just gonna be 3 knights. 3 knights is a kill. Oh. Made suicide. Instead of... you could have killed that knight too, right? Well, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna use that knight. You're gonna finish it with the dog. Okay, of course the dog is gonna finish. Of course the dog is gonna finish. Of course the dog... oh, I mean, how else would you finish if not with the dog? Of course. So, will the stream close if I close Wargroove right now? Because I want to keep the code open. Oh well, somebody else will keep the code open. And then I'll get the code again. Right? Right, people? Oh, it won't close the stream. Yeah, okay, whatever. Not gonna try anyway. Anyway, Saykoya wins. GG, well played. Well, it was neither, but you have to say the funny words, right? Okay, let's go, game 2. Archer carried. Yeah, actually Archer carried. Saykoya is saying Archer carried. Anyway. No. They're gonna go next. Damn, that's pretty horrible. I wanted more. Well, whatever. Time to close stream. Let's look at chat though. MVAKM didn't spend 5 plus minutes calculate lethal on this turn, so he deserves to lose. Obviously, yeah. Actually true. This is Wargroove. Welcome to Wargroove. This is the time tax. You get taxed like 2 minutes each turn for lethal on such game states. Yep. This is like what we talked about, right? You use like heuristics and other use rules of thumb like that. Like just put CO somewhere where it can't die, no matter what, and then it's easy to calc. Okay, does my other side behind the village get cleared? No, it doesn't. Good, CO doesn't die. Pretty easy, right? I think that's the correct moment to end the stream though. It doesn't look like we're gonna get another game. So yeah, okay, time to end the stream. Bye people.